Back to my channel. Hope you're doing extremely well, and this is your very own mass coder this side. So today we are going to solve the problem container with most water. So what does the problem say? The problem says that it will give you an array. It has given you an array which represents heights of towers. Heights of towers. So first length is 3, that is height of tower is 3. Index 0, height of tower is 3. Then 1, index 1, height of tower is 1. Then 2, height of tower is 2. Then 3, height of tower is 4. Then 4, height of tower is 5. Right? Now, it says, suppose these towers are boundary lines. Right? So, what does it become? Suppose I choose this boundary line and this boundary line, then can it become something like this? 1, 2, and 3, right? It is looking like a container now. This side is 4, this side is 3, and what is this side? This side is 3, right? 1, 2, 3, right? So my container looks like this: 3, 3, 4. How much water can I fill here? So if you try filling water here, you will fill up till here, right? Up till here. This is your water limit. You cannot fill water in this region, right? In this region. Why? Because it will fall out from this region, right? So what is the amount of water you have filled? So it is 3 units from this side, 3 units from this side. That is 3 into 3, which is equals to 9 units. Simple rectangular area, right? 9 units. That is what you have to represent. That is what you have to return as your answer, right? You have to return your answer. You have to return the most amount you can store. Most amount of water you can store. So it is quite clear that you have to choose 2 points as your boundaries and then tell me the amount of water you can store and maximize it, right? So our approach, the brute force approach, what is that? Choose 2 points, calculate amount of water stored between them, amount of water stored between them, compare all such values, and choose maximum answer among them. Choose maximum value as your answer among them. Right? Okay. So now to choose 2 points, that is choosing all doublets, choosing all pairs. In a brute force approach, you always use nested loops, right? So the approach is clear. What we will do, we will use a loop for I going from 0 till n minus 1, for j going from I plus 1 to n minus 1. Initialize your answer with 0 and then answer equals to maximum of current answer, right? And now how much is the water, which will be equals to, right? For this example, what did we choose? We choose the minimum length among these 2 points and the distance between them, that is j minus I, that is arr j comma arr I. Choose the minimum of them, minimum of arr j and arr I multiplied by j minus I, right? This will be your new answer. Inner loop finishes, outer loop finishes, return answer. Return answer. Right? This is your brute force approach. What is the time complexity? N from here, N from here. So O of N square is your time complexity, and your space complexity is O of 1. Right? I hope I'm making some sense and you're also getting what we are going to do. You're choosing all the pairs and calculating the amount of water between those points chosen as boundary, and then we are trying to maximize the answer. Okay. But what is the optimized approach? So I'm going to use two pointers here. How? ठीक है. So I already figured out that I need to choose 2 points, right? One from left, one from right. So first intuition came from here that if I only want 2 points, can I use two pointers? Turns out I can. Let me explain why. So what will I do? I will start from here and here. That is, let me make shift it backwards, right? So we have the arrays 3, 1, 4, 2, sorry, 3, 1, 2, 4, 5, right? 3, 1, 2, 4, 5. Right, this is my array. It looks something like this: 1 2 3, 1 1 2, 1 2 3 4. Right, this looks something like this. I will start from here and here. These are my first outermost boundary walls. Right, now rectangular area equals to length into breadth, right? Length into breadth. This is the maximum breadth possible, right? This is the maximum breadth possible, right? Okay. So what we are doing, we are maximizing breadth now. Okay. In the first case, the breadth is maximum. Okay. Now, what is the area for? What is the answer for this? So answer is initialized by 0. Left equals to 0. R equals to n minus 1, right? Okay. So while my left is less than r. Simple two pointer approach, right? While my left is less than r, what will I do? I will say answer equals to maximum of current answer and minimum of ARRL, ARRR multiplied by r minus L, right? Multiplied by r minus L. Okay, so this is the current area, right? Now I have to reduce one of it. What is the two pointer approach? If this is my r, this is my L, reduce the pointer so that they are actually coming closer. L is moving here, r is moving here, but which one should I choose? Which one should I choose? See, I already told that B is currently maximum, and whatever I choose, I can choose this also, I can choose this also. B will be changing to B minus 1, right? Uh, this is non objectionable, right? I have to see this one, L. Now, to keep the area maximum, I have to keep my L as high as possible, as high as possible. So, in this case, if I will move this L forward, that is, I will move to this tower, then this is actually better. Why? This actually is better because R is currently above, right? R is currently longer length. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. R is of longer length. So, sticking with the longer length and moving the shorter length will actually give me benefit of keeping length as greater one, right? So if a of L is less than equals to a of R, L plus plus, else R minus minus, and at last return your answer. So let me try run it for you in the separate column. Right, 3 1 2 4 5. Indexes are 0 1 2 3 4, right? Answer equals to 0, right? Your first pointer is here at 0, second pointer is here at 4, right? So current answer is, for this scenario, L here, R here, right? 3 multiplied by 4 minus 0, 4, 12. Answer maximized. 3 shorter, so L comes here. So 1 multiplied by 4 minus 1, that is 3, which is equals to 3. Our answer will not be changed. L comes here. 2 into 4 minus 2, that is 2. 4. Answer will not be changed. 4 into 4, 4 minus 3, that is 1. 4. Answer will not be changed. So answer is 12. That is choosing these 2 points. Right? I hope it is clear to you. And because we are using only one traversal, O of n is the time complexity and O of 1 is the space complexity. Right? And now I think it's time to move to the code. So here is the coding section, guys. Okay, but before starting with the code, it's my sincere request to you to please subscribe to the channel and hit the like button as much as possible. Right? Moving on, what will I do? I will say int answer equals to 0, left equals to 0, right equals to arr dot size minus 1. Now while my left is less than r, what will you do? You will say answer equals to maximum of answer and minimum of arrl comma arrr multiplied by r minus l. If your length is shorter, that is arrl less than arrr, l plus plus, else r minus minus. In the equal to case, you can do either one, right? Whenever their lengths are equal, you can do either one. I am choosing r minus minus in that case and return answer. Let us try to compile and run it. Hope it will run fine. Working fine for the sample test case. Let us see for the submission as well. Getting accepted. So thank you for watching. Hope you liked it and make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Have a nice day.